friends, today we will learn how to model a low poly character in Blender. First of all, open your Blender, then press A to select all the objects on the viewport, and then press delete to delete all the objects on the viewport, and then press 1 on the numpad, and then press Shift plus A, and below the empty follow image, and then select reference and open such folder where you have saved your reference image. I have already saved my reference image on the desktop and created a folder named reference image. I will open this folder, and with this reference image I will select it and load reference image, and then press Shift plus A and follow mesh, and then select plane, and then press RX90, enter, and then press Z and to switch from solid view to wireframe mode, and then press S and then X to scale your plane to the region of your shirt, character shirt, and then press Alt plus A to deselect everything, press C to select these two vertex. By selecting vertex, you have to select these two vertex, and then press G and then Z and move it little up to the region of your character shirt, and then press Alt plus A to deselect everything, then select these two vertex and press G and then Z and place your these two vertex below the hairs, and then press Alt plus A and add number of few loop cuts. The first loop cut will be place it on this place, and then the second loop cut will be below the neck, and the third will be placed above the neck, and then press Ctrl plus R and another loop cut to the center of your character plane, and then press Alt plus A to deselect everything, and then press C to select these vertex and delete, and then press open modifier properties, add a modifier below the mask mirror, and then enable clipping. And by enabling your mirror modifier, you will select on the right side only, and all the operation will be happen on the left side of your part as well. Now press Alt plus A to deselect everything and add some color to your plane. I will press Z to come to the material view and select these two faces and add some color, place plus, and I will press new, and this the first color will be your primary color, and it will happen to the all of the plane. I will name it skin, enter, and then from the base color I will open the hex code, place this hex code here, and all the skin color will be happen on your plane, and then enter, and then plus select this material and new, and name it as, before that press Z and switch to wireframe mode, and then press tab, and now press Alt plus A, and by selecting your shirt region you have to select this assign, and selecting base color eyedropper and place it on your shirt region. You can choose any color, and now assign it, and now press select your this face and plus new, and name it as your pant, and the second material as shirt, and then press Alt plus A, and by selecting pant color I will opening base color and eyedropper, drop it on your pant region, assign, and now if you press Z and then material preview, you will see only two colors are selected. We will select Alt plus A to deselect everything, select this face and select the pant color and assign to it. And now we will add before adding we will press Z to switch to material preview to wireframe mode, and I will select vertex, and by selecting this vertex press G and then Z and move it little up to the start of your neck, and then you have to select these all the faces and press 3 on the number pad and press E to extrude to the back side, and then press Z to come to the solid view, and you have to add number of loop cuts. So before that I will hide my reference image, and I will add number of loop cuts here by selecting these 4 faces the number 1, number 2, number 3, and the number 4. I will press 1 and press mouse right button and subdivide number of cards 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will select vertex mode, and I will press Z to switch from solid view to wireframe mode, enable my reference image again, and unhide it. Now you have to make your character face first. So I will select this line by pressing Alt and then pressing this your mouse left button, and then press G and then Z and to the below your mouth. Then you have to Alt plus A to deselect everything, and select by pressing Alt. You have to select these, hold the line, then press 1 and then press G and then Z and place to the top of your mouth, character mouth, and then press C and select this vertex only and press G and then X and place it over here. Now you have to make your character nose by selecting Alt, select this all the line and then press 1 and then G and then Z and place it over here. Then press Alt plus A and then press Ctrl plus R, another loop cut, and that will be here to the start of your nose. And I will select this vertex and then G and then X and place it over here, and then G and then Z and to the make the shape of your nose, character nose. And then press Alt plus A to deselect everything, then press C again to select this vertex only, G, X, and here. And where now we have to make our character eyes. For that we have to press Alt and then select all the line and then press 1 on the numpad and G, Z and place your this loop cut here, and then you have to add another loop cut by pressing Ctrl plus R and place it over the start of your eyes, character eyes. I will select this line again and then press G and then place it over here, and press Alt plus A to deselect everything, press Ctrl plus R and place it over the eyebrows and make the shape of eyebrow G, X, G and X, and from here and make the shape of the eyebrow. Okay, now if I press Z and then solid view, and now we will see some of the topology of your plane is look like your character. So I will select the face, and by selecting this face and this one, sorry, only this one, and I will press switch to from solid to wireframe mode, and by selecting this one I will click plus, then new, and name it mouth, assign, and by selecting base color eyedropper I will drop it to the mouse, your mouth, character mouth region, and then assign it, and then select this face and plus new, name it nose, assign, and select base color eyedropper and place it over here and assign it, and then press Ctrl Alt plus A to deselect everything and select two faces from the top, from the front of your reference image to the plane, and select these two faces on the plane and make it plus new and name it eye and assign, and then you have to extrude it to the back. Press E and move it little back to the back, and then press 1 on the number pad, and you have made a such character. Now we will make the eyes of our character. For that one I will press Shift plus A, and below the cube select circle and then disable clipping. That is very important point, don't miss it. And then press R and then X and then 90, enter, and then press G and then X to move your circle to the right side of the body, and then press F to add a face on it, and then press 1 and then move this circle to the eye of the place. So press G and then X and then S to scale it down, then G and Z and G and then X, and then S again to scale it down. Now press 3 on the number pad and E, and you have seen your eyes are much bigger now from the front side. Now press 7 and you see your eyes are exact on the place. If your eyes are away from here, then press G and then Y and then place over it here, and then 1 again. And now we will have to work on the lower body part, so I will select this face and then press E and then S and scale it down, and then press 1 again and extrude it down, and press E again and scale down 1 and place it over here. I will go to solid view and select this face and G and then X and move it so we can follow the exact position of the reference image. Okay, now we have to make the foot of our character body, and to select this face and then press E and G and then Z. For I will disable the reference image, I will hide it and then press select this face and I will press 3 and move it forward and add number of loop cuts here. I will add 2 loop cuts here and number of loop cut 1 here, and then I will press Z to switch from wireframe to solid view, and I will make the toes of your character. I will select 4 vertex and move it G and then Z, and then select this face, this vertex and G and then Z, and then I will select another loop cut here and I will select G and X and make it little like this one, and G and X. So you have a character foot now. Press 1 and press Z and check the material preview. Now we have to make the hands of our character. Before that, we have seen the colors of this part are not right, so we will press 1 and then press Z and wireframe, enable reference image. Now we will see the color of your legs is skinny, so I will hide it, the reference image again, and press Z and material preview, and I will press Alt plus A to deselect everything, and I will select the faces here, select the face and then select these faces, and then press from the material properties and assign it to skin, and from here you will see one of your pant color is not stick to the color, so I will assign it again, and I will look around and see all the things are good, and then 1 and then press I will always your hand is before hand we can make the eye, and look around, the eyes are good. Now we will have to make the ear of your character, and that will be always in the middle of your eye and the nose. So this will be your definitely your ear, so I will press 3 and press S to scale it little up, and then move it by pressing E. I will make it a shape of that, and now we will make the hand of our character. So for that one I will press Ctrl plus R and add a loop cut here and press 3 and then Ctrl plus R and Ctrl plus R 2 times. The number of cuts will be 2, and then I will select this one, this face, and then as 3 and then 1 and then E. I will delete this face, sorry, I will add subdivided number of cuts to 3, and I will delete this vertex only, and select these vertices and mouse right, and you have a loop tools here. If you this add-on is not enabled by you, go to edit, references, preferences, user preferences, and from the add-ons right here in the search loop tools, and from the loop tools you have to check mark it, so all the loop tools will be happen here above the subdivide. Open loop tools and make it circle, and again make it subdivide, and again use loop tools and circle, and this will give a very curvy proper shape to the hand. And then I will press 1 and then press E and G and then X, and I will unhide my reference image, and then I will press Z and then wireframe, and I will press G and X and place the hand part here. And then I will press Alt plus A to deselect everything. I will select Control plus R and add another loop cut here, and I will select this vertices and scale it down. I will scale down this vertices as well, a little down, and in this way our hand is also complete. Now we have to focus on our mouth region, so press solid view, and we have to, by clicking 1 and then wireframe again, we have to focus on our mouth. So I will select the part this ways and extrude it to the back and press 3, and it will be here before this line. And then I will delete, press Z and then solid view, and then I will uncheck this mark, your reference image, and then delete this face, the middle of the face, and delete it. And then press Z and come to the material preview. You will see the colors of your mouth region is not reddish. We will select these 3 faces, and by selecting mouth color and assign it. Now we will have to add some teeth in it. To add the teeth, Control plus R, number of cards 3, and I will select these 3 faces. Before that one, I will press Alt plus A to deselect everything, Control plus R and add a loop cut here, and Control plus R again and add a loop cut here. So we will have a shape of teeth. I will select plus, new, and name teeth, assign, and I will press 1 again and extrude it down here, and I will press Alt A again and select the 3 faces and assign teeth color. And in this way you will have your teeth, and to the corner of the teeth I will select this face and select teeth color and assign it. And now I will add another low teeth, so I will press 1, and by selecting these 3 faces I will press 1 and I will move this little up and I will select all these faces of the teeth, lower teeth, and assign it the color white here from your colors. And now I will make them little down, so it will give the shape of your teeth, G and then Z, and move it little down. And then press 1 on the number pad, and we have to correct the color of this. I will press C and rotate it and select all the hands region, and I will scan assign and press 1 on the number pad, so we will have our hands in a good shape. Now it's time to make our character eyebrows, so I will select this and then 1 and then plus and name eyebrows, assign, and I will give them color black or brownish, whatever you want to give them. I will assign a black color. Okay, and then I have to press 7 on to come to the top of the graphic, and then E and move little forward, and the color will be here. I will selecting the color will be black to the lower faces, eyebrows, and the character eyebrows. Now it is time to make the head of our character, and before that we have to give the shape to the nose. Select these faces and press 3 and Z and wireframe, and now little forward, and then rotate it like this way. So give it the shape of the nose and make it little forward again. Okay, and then press 1 solid view and material preview, and by selecting these faces I will change their color, as the color should be like nose color. I will assign to the nose color, and I will add a loop cut here to the nose, and I will pull these four faces down little, and I will give it these three faces, these three vertices G, and move them up, and the middle one to the better to the top. This is the shape of your nose, and now we have to work on the head. So the hairs, we will make hairs. Press 1 on the number pad. Now we have to identify some of our mistakes that we have done in the character modeling. So I have seen my foots of the characters are not in same color they should be. So I will select these faces, and I will assign to the pant, as because we are following the shoes color as the pant. And then I will add a loop cut here, and to give the shape of shoes, long shoes, and press select the face, and then press C, and then select these faces too, and then assign to the pant, and done. You will see you will have good long shoes. And then we will select this Alt plus A to deselect everything, and then press vertex and select the middle of the vertex and press G and then Y and pull to the forward and give the shape. And I will put this foot down and this was everything. Okay, so it is a good shape of your shoes now. Low pulley, and then press 1, and now we have to work on the character head. Press 1 on numpad. Before getting to the head part, I will definitely check my shoes again and add a loop cut here, and I will make some more shape of the shoes. So I will select these top faces of your shoes, and so by selecting these one, I will press Alt E and extrude faces by selecting, and then press S and plus new and give the name shoes top. Assign, and I will from the base color eyedropper I will drop it here, and now you will have a better shape of your foot and boots. And I will select this color, by selecting these faces I will assign it to shoes top, and your shoes will be now looking too good, and it will add a little depth to your character. And now we will focus on the head part. Now I will work on the pant region, and I will add a single loop cut here, and I will press by pressing shift I will keep on selecting these faces. And then I will press Alt plus E and press S and scale it little up, very small. And then I have to press tab and press Alt plus A, and by selecting face I will select these faces, and I will add to the pant and assign it. Okay, and now I will work on the shoulders. I will by selecting these faces and then E extrude it to the forward, and then I will select these faces and then press Alt E, press S, scale up, and no need of pushing down. I will press Ctrl Z again and make it here, and I will correct the colors that are from the top view. Press 7 and press C, and I will select the colors and blue. Okay, now we have added some depth to the character shoulders, and one. Now we will totally work on the hairs region. It is time to create some stylish hair to your character, so I will press tab to enter in edit mode, and then press 7 to enter in top orthographic view, and then press C to select all the top faces of the head, and then press plus new, name it hairs. Assign 1 on the number pad, unhide reference image. From the base color, select eyedropper and drop it here and assign, and you have assigned the color, and I press 1, and now I will press E and make it here to top of the hair start. Okay, and then press 1, and you have to hide your reference image again, and I will select the side faces of the head by pressing C and assign. Okay, and then press 1. Now we have to give some stylish shape to the hairs, so I will press vertex, select these vertices, not this one, and then press 1, and then press G and then Z, and make a little puff to the character hairs. I will select these two faces as well, and up, and these faces little up. So now we will have a little shape of the head. So I will now press 3 and get to the back of your character's head, and we from the modifier properties I will enable clipping. So and select these vertices and press R and then rotate it, and then press G and then Z and pull it down here like here, and then I will select these one and a rounded shape to your hairs. G and then Z, G and then Z, G and then Z, and now you have a little rounded shape from the back of the character. And now we will focus on the top and the front. So now I will select the faces from the front, not this one, and then I will select this one, I will select this one, and then I will press Alt E and scale it up and pull it a little down very low, and then I will see the character's head having some shape. So I will add from the low side, I will see the shape and the hair's colors. Okay, and now I will add a modifiers, that is modifier should be removed from now, because we will add a little different shape from the right head to the left head. So the mirror modifier will be applied now, and if I press tab, now your character is working differently because it is now a complete character. If you move the character here, it will move from here. If you move from here, so not the right side is following to the left side. So now I will bring this side, this one, as G, select this vertex and G, and select this one, G and Z, and then G and Z. And by selecting, I will select this faces from the top, and I will press E again and give a more shady shape. Now I will select this one face and press G and Z, and I will rotate it here to make it a different hairs from the right side. And I will grab this one and move it here, and this one here, and this one here. So you will have a very different hairs from the all over side, not a same a puffy side. So your character is ready, and it is a low poly character, and you can use it in any game